Today, boys and girls, we're going to focus on air transport. Let's see what's in the air transport. What flies in the air above the ground? That's an aeroplane, and look at those wings and the engines on it, and there the passengers sit in the aircraft with their little windows and their doors, the doors that are sealed shut during flight, and the aeroplane needs a runway to take off on, and they take off from a runway at an airport, and they have to land on a runway when they come back. But a helicopter, where's a helicopter there? A helicopter doesn't need a runway to take off. The helicopter has propellers at the top and blades, and they lift straight up off the ground. They don't need a runway, a long runway to lift off from. And then you get gliders. Gliders don't have engines like aeroplanes and helicopters. And gliders, you just use air. The air captures in the wings, and you glide on the currents, the air currents. And there's a parachute. Ooh, Teacher Liesel, what happens with a parachute?
So a parachute almost works the same way as a glider. You also got yourself at the bottom, but the aeroplane will take you far up into the sky, and then you're going to jump out. And for a few meters, you don't need a parachute. And then at a certain time, you've got to pull a string, and then this, what we call the balloon part, comes out from strings, and it will form like a socket. And under the socket is air. And that air is keeping up this balloon and also keeping you up. And then slowly, as you're moving down, so the air is getting less, till you get to the ground where you will come down. But you can't jump without a parachute or a glider because we don't have wings. So this is all to do with air and how strong the air is.
And then a hot air balloon, hot air rises up. So rises means goes up. So the hot air, the air is heated by a flame at the bottom in the basket, and the air is heated with that flame, and the air gets hot, and it pulls the balloon up into the sky, up, up, up.
And also keeps this balloon up.
Yes.
Otherwise, if it goes down, you're going to have an accident.
Yes. And then we've got a helicopter there, and a microlight, and a spacecraft, and a rocket, and those all travel in space. A rocket goes into space, and the others travel in the clouds in the sky. Isn't that fun? Air transport.